Going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moore will throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
What the? Oh, that's something.
Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Some pushes on that. This is the top. I mean, let's go. What did I miss?
By himself in the backfield.
What did I miss?
On the run, it's Hayden. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Salter. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they're just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Motion from the wideout. Card in the backfield. It's
Damn, nigga blocking me before the ball even get there.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Back to throw, it's Salter. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Running through contact. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Salter. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns it loose to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The short hand, it's Hayden. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Hard running there.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Makes a man miss. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Moore to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
It's like whispering like I'm in there with you.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the ride. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Looking down the middle.
Get the fuck out of
Good
here.
execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oregon. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
24, Colorado, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The hand to the running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires left. He's got it. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
First down and 10. Here comes the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. This time he's got it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the big fella. And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Under fire. Here's the pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore to the air. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Hits him in stride at the 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Going right to work up top. He slings it deep to the left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Salter. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smalls. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security line. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Moving away from pressure. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down the throw.
What the fuck is
And the
that?
defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And this one splits the uprights.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to show
Wide open spaces. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Moore will throw. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Got the quick completion. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got enough for the 1st down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On the run, still looking. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Zips it out to his man. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th.
Colorado, 13.
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Moore to the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The snap sets up the throw.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm right there.
They will score.
Yo, that's crazy.
Ducks.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this. Making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. He unleashes a long one. Caught at the 25. Bulldozes his way
Yo, what
through.
the fuck?
And he ran away from the crowd and he'll
that's
take it in.
weird.
Touchdown, Bucks.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the snap, it's Hayden. Quarterback moving. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Moore will throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gonna run it. It's Hayden.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Caught, close to the marker. It's Smalls. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. A quick pass to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Lowers those pads. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolute shame. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.